The mic wasn't on. What's up, guys? Let me see. What's up? My knee is hurting bad again. What are you doing to yourself? Yo, are you gonna be able to hold up? I mean, we haven't even started our program yet, and don't forget it's a 7 day a week program. Um, I wouldn't say that our players get hurt, and I think that's because we always go, and we don't really stop, and we train up. And I think the most important time in our entire program is the 30 minutes before our workouts. We have we have a 30-minute kind of like warm-up session. And when I was growing up, you stretched, and it was static stretching, like like spread your legs, reach down and touch your toes. But they found out over time that kinetic stretching is better, where you're like moving, like kicking up your legs, swinging your arm, and stuff like that. Well, with these during our workouts, I noticed that we had to get jump rope in, right? We had to get push-ups in, right? It was taking up way too much time, and then there was a whole bunch of things that I just had to show you how to do once, and then you could do it forever, right? So we moved that stuff to the beginning of practice, and actually 30 minutes before practice. I also used that so that people wouldn't show up late. So it kind of was like two birds of the same stone. We add music to it and stuff like that, and that little warm up period, I don't know, maybe. We play against higher competition. We play all the time. Connor's mom was talking to me about games. Well, we play so many games. And with that said, over the years, knock on wood, we've had like 3 injuries in like 8 years. And I have maybe 75 to 100 players all the time. All right, so our injuries are very, very rare. And I think it's because of that. We're constantly strengthening the body, and we're always getting better at that. So injured players are very, very rare. And the injured players, I guess I can count Ren, but he's always injured. This girl, Chloe Bresnikar, she came to one practice and then came to her first game. And it was the first person that I allowed in a game without doing our initiation. And she broke her clavicle. Then they quit. Then years later, I heard that they were talking crap about my program, saying that I play them way too high above their pay grade. And I was like, what? And then the other kid that got injured, I forgot who it was. But yeah, injuries rarely happen, so make sure that you stretch, make sure that you warm up before you do any kind of activities. But I figured out what it is. Patellar tendonitis. Of course it's tendonitis. Didn't I tell you that? And my old coach asked me to play 3 games on Saturday, but I can still come onto your training. Kind of hopefully you're growing. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's definitely growing pains. All right, so that's that. Don't kill yourself. Make sure that you stretch and warm up beforehand, and then you'll be all good. All right. Moving on, we got our quote of the day is learn from yesterday. All right. You're constantly getting better. You're constantly making mistakes, right? Back and forth. It's like a roller coaster. Well, make sure that you learn from yesterday. Learn from yesterday so that your tomorrow can be amazing. You learn from yesterday so that your tomorrow can be amazing. So constantly, today is like a battle. All right, so every single day is today. All right, so make sure that you're battling today by learning from your yesterday to make tomorrow amazing. All right, guys. Moving on, we got our elementary school workouts. And we got drives and rotations, 180 tangent for shots, down screen, screen away. All right, 3 for layup and shot, 10 seconds tie game, 10 plus seconds down by 3 with free throws. And I want to show you, I wanted to talk about down screen, screen away for a while, actually. So on down screen, screen away, all right, when you have these people right here, all right, you got a point guard up top, got that guy right there, it doesn't matter where they are. But as they come down to screen, these two guys right here come down to screen. These two want to step underneath the basket, all right, because you want to create some more space, all right. Then they set the screen right there. Then they come off the screen, all right. If you follow them, they're gonna curl or come straight out if you hit the screen, or flare to the corners, right? So they have many options, but basically it's like that. These guys screen down. These guys step underneath the basket as the screen down's happening, and you guys come off the screen. Now defending that is fairly straightforward. You guard who you guard, but you have to give people some room to get through. All right. So this point guard right here, he should have his hand up. You're not really having your hands up to like block the shot or anything like that, but you're having your hands up to kind of just like make the path to the pass harder. So he has less passing options. Okay, he's trying to pass the ball. He's trying to pass it to all these people. He might have you might have this power forward right here playing off, right? And maybe there's like an easy pass that can be made if this person right here just throws the ball up high to that guy. But he might have to play off to allow something to happen here. And we want that pass to be kind of swallowed up by your hand. So when you're guarding, realize that your job is more than just to stay in front of him. Your job is more than just to stop him from shooting. Your job is also to clog up all the passing lanes. So make sure that your ball side hand is up and it's tracing the ball. So if the ball's up, your hand is up. The ball's down, your hand is down. So you keep going back and forth in between those two. All right. And basic rule of thumb, again, screens can come from anywhere, but basic rule of thumb is as these guys step underneath the basket, you follow them underneath the basket. You have to keep your hand in the passing lane. All right. As these guys come down to set a screen, you get away from the screener. You get away from the screener and you provide an outlet, a little lane for this guy to get through. All right? Because if you don't, you're a part of the screen. So you have to step off as he's going down. That's a very, very crucial element. All right? So this guy steps off as well. And again, it allows him a lane to go through. As this guy comes off the screen now you can step all the way through the middle of the screen. If you have an amazing shooter who can shoot the lights out like Steph Curry, then you can follow him around the screen. And now this guy can be the bumper just in case he curls. All right. So again, you step off and you watch what's going on. All right. And again, these guys get through the screen and then you get back to your defensive position. He goes through the screen, you go through the middle, and then you get back to your defensive position. You get back to your defensive position. All right. That's basically what we're gonna do. All right. And as we pass the ball to the sideline, boom. He's on the ball now. He's pestering the ball handler. He's fronting the screen like this. He's off in the middle, and he's off in the middle, and this guy jumps off toward the ball. And all that stuff has to happen immediately. All right. Now when he screens across, if this guy was way over here, that would be an easier screen. All right. But since he's already in help side, I mean, now it's like, oh crap, he's already right there. All right. And this guy trying to get through again, he could stay right here, and that might be a pass, but your hand is in the passing lane. Your hand is in the passing lane. So he's going to screen across, and this guy is going to stay here to lane rule. He's going to stay here until this guy gets through. So right now the guy would be open. If you weren't staying here, that guy's wide open. Okay, we want to stop that from happening by remaining here for at least 3 seconds or so. All right, so he's there. Now this guy's going to try to get through this screen. He's going to get back, and then you're going to scream, "Hey, get back to your man now," because he's wide open, right? But again, he's manning up, and this guy's even in help side to watch out for that pass. All right, so that's why you have to be in help side. That's why you have to man up the ball, and then you get back to right there. All right. So that's how we want to do that, and I want to show you guys some video of it. Not from our team, although we do have that video, but I'm going to show you from some other team just for the fun of it. And we're going to break them down. I have not watched it yet. I'm going to see if they're doing it correctly or not. All right. Let's see. What do we have in the comment section? What do you do for initiation? It's a whole bunch of drills in your time. Yeah, some running, shooting, footwork. But then the center can pop out and he curls. That's something else. But most centers can't shoot, I guess. If he curls and the center man helps and the other center is like open, I guess he can pop out. And there's actually a play that the Utah Utes run, the college team, where they do just that. It's called C. I don't know if they still do it or though, but they'll get down screen for it, and then they'll go right around and then screen the big man for him to pop out. It's a pretty good play, pretty hard to stop actually. But I wouldn't worry about like crazy plays like that, because if you're balling up your man, they shouldn't even be able to see all those side options. And I mean, it takes a really, really good team to do something like that. If you stop them with the base level stuff, you're going to stop like 99% of everything. All right, so let's move on to the video portion where it's right. All right, so here's a team, and Let's just listen to this guy talk.
Middle of the court. Keep it going. On the line of the pass here, okay? He jumping the ball, he gonna pass.
All right, so this is a back screen. All right. Again, he's gonna jump off the ball so he can get through this screen.
Over. He gonna open up for the 1 second.
He's talking about this guy opening up, meaning he's gonna help him out with that back screen for a second. Because if he gets hit with that back screen, that's an alley-oop pass, right? So this guy's gonna show for a second and then get back.
He gonna put pressure on the ball so he cannot see clearly.
That's what we were just talking about. He's gonna put pressure on the ball so he cannot see clearly. This guy's a foreigner, so I'm kind of translating all of his words.
That pass. Keep
Wait, do we have this? Let me see. There we go. There we go. Some sub captions for you.
it going. Going back on the line of pass. Going back on
All right, here comes another back pick.
the line of pass. Jumping with the ball.
All right, so these two guys are going to be jumping off to give this guy some room to just maneuver around one person.
Passing through. Okay. Stop. This guy's on the low.
Now he's going to do a staggered screen right here. All right, stagger screen. There's a double screen if there's two people, but the stagger screen is when you're separated. Stagger screens are kind of harder because on a double screen, both these guys aren't really options. On a staggered screen, if whoever helps on this guy coming off for a screen, that guy can just cut to the basket. All right, so stagger screen is a little bit more dangerous than a double screen. And what these guys want to do is, as this guy comes off this screen, this guy, he wants to show a little bit, and this guy wants to play center field, so he's kind of guarding both of these guys. And this guy around the staggered, you don't want to come down the middle because it's a little too crowded. You want to curl and chase him. And as always, this guy is going to be manning up the ball and putting his hand in the passing lane.
Low post. We need to be on the 3/4. Okay. And now he's gonna use the stagger. Going through.
He did go down the middle. I don't like down the middle because this guy can just flare out to right here, and this guy can just step into screen him. But again, that's a hard pass, so down the middle it is. But again, that doesn't happen with these guys hugging their man. So the fact that they're off gives them the option to go down the middle or around.
Doing step out, pressuring the ball, receive.
And right there, when that guy stepped out to show, this guy could have cut back door. That's why he wants to play off more in center field. Even if he's kind of giving up a pass or two, he's going to play in the middle of both of these.
Receiving the ball, jumping with the ball. Okay, now let's go quicker.
All right, let's watch him do it quickly. Opening up. You know what? What he just did right there.
Toward the ball, he's the last man on the weak side, and he's directly up. This guy's on the low post. We need to be on the 3/4. Okay? And now he's going to use the stagger.
All right, watch how he gets through this screen. This guy right here, I used to do this. If you go through straight, like in a running motion, you're going to get hit. You have to go through completely sideways. All right? And I kept getting hit on it in college. And then they kept saying, Sanders, stop getting hit by screens. You got to go through completely sideways because it's going to be, there's room in there, but not like total amount of room. So pretend like you're the skinniest person alive and get sideways.
Going through, he's doing step.
He did it right there as well. He's running straight. All right? You want to turn sideways.
Out, pressuring the ball, receiving the ball, jumping with the ball.
All right, here we go. Full speed. So again, he should be going through sideways. And we have one play that has,
stop.
We have one play that has a stagger screen, and that is our play 3, or we call it circles. All right, so that's that. That's a lot, but just try to understand it. All right, moving on. We got homework. All right, snatch. What is snatch? Like snatching the ball out the air. 6 minutes of jump ropes. Fake hesitation floater. That was from yesterday. All right, good job with it. You guys are still posting stuff. Make sure you guys keep posting stuff, and great job. All right, moving on. We got our picture of the day is the draft combine. Okay, for the draft combine, man. I didn't watch it, but I like it a lot. The draft combine, it gives people a chance to show their potential. and you get to relate to like people from the past. Like some guy got 46 vert, and that was like 2 inches shorter than Michael Jordan's vert was supposed to be, right? We don't even know because they didn't measure it back then. But you can like watch for the guys to watch out for. And training wise, since you get better so gradually because of all you're working out, it's great to have numbers out there that will show you how much that you've improved. Also, what it does is it puts you against other people in such a fun way where like, okay, now I can see like, you know, if I'm better than him, so I'm going to be trying harder to make, you know, threes in 3 minutes, so that I can be better than him. And when you focus on small stuff like that, like am I better than him for the combine, whatever, then you get to like not really pay so much attention to the end goal, which is making the NBA, right? So I like the combines because it gives you short-term goals that are very, very tangible that you can see. You can't just say like, oh, did we win or lose? Because if you win or lose, probably depends on who you played against, right? Probably depends on who was hurt or how lucky you were, how much playing time you got. All these other factors. For a combine, it's very, very straightforward. This is your time. This is that. He got 48 vert, which is the highest in NBA history. It is 2 inches higher than Michael Jordan vert. No, I thought Michael Jordan was 48 and this guy got 46. Either way, still amazing. Oh, no. This guy was running vert. I'm not sure if they meant that Michael Jordan's was standing vert. I doubt that, though. That's ridiculous. But either way, the guy can jump really, really high. If you want to look online to see our combines, all right, watch where that is real quick on 50allstars.com. You can scroll down to where it says, where does it say it? Combine testing right here. All right, if you click on combine testing, it gives you a link to book your spot. We got trivia coming right after this. A link to book your spot. You can view all the scores, or you can watch the video. All right, and here's all of our records. For our vertical jump, it's not quite 48, but we don't do a running vert. We do a standing vert. All right, so standing vert. I mean, my standing vert was 32 in college. We never did a running vert in college either. Our highest is 29. David Hazy got 27. Our shot rating, we do 3 different shots. It's elbow jumpers, and I think it's 3 minutes of it, I think, or maybe 2. I'm not 2 minutes of elbow jumpers with the passer, 2 minutes of dribble pull-up jumpers from the elbow, and 2 minutes of threes. We average all those scores in, and then we give you your top score. No one's ever done better than Calvin, not even his older brother. Our sprint course is from the baseline. You have to touch the middle. There's a cone there, and the ball. Knock off the ball, sprint to the sideline corner, and then sprint back, and then sprint to half court, and then back pedal to the free throw line. And that time, 8.1, Dylan Kamira, he's a track star guy. Jumpers in 2 minutes, that's the most. Threes in 2 minutes. Agility rating, agility includes hurdles and some other stuff. The hurdles in 1 minute, that's amazing score. Derek Courtois was like the fastest I've ever seen. Now we actually have this on tape, and he's going over those things, and it's more than 2 per second. That's how fast he's going. And normally, like a player will go about 120 and be exhausted. All right, or like people who aren't used to it will be about 80 in a minute. All right, because you get tired halfway through. Derek was amazingly fast. Ambidextrous throws. That's taking the ball in a in a defensive stance position, but taking the ball from the free throw line and throwing it off the backboard with your right hand and throwing it off the backboard with your left hand. If you graduate from that one, you go 1 yard back. 1 yard back is that's the 3-point line, and then you keep going back. 5 is just past the half court line, and we had 3 people to ever do it. Dribble J's in 3 minutes, and then overall scores. Now, the overall score is everything divided together, everything like that. We even give you more points if you're a girl, because, you know, a 6'5" girl is the same as a 7-foot girl. We measure your wingspan, your hand length, your height factors into it. All these things factor into the score. And it's fun because Chris Hill and Dennis, actually, they're not in the top 3 in any of these categories. But overall, their overall score was high up there. So they're probably like the best basketball players to ever play. And sure enough, Chris is the D1 guy, Dennis is the D2 guy. But they're both also 6'7", so that does help. But they evenly spread out everything around all this stuff. All right, so yep, that's that. And our video for it, real quick, it looks like this. I did this a long time ago. That's the vert tester. Oh yeah, we use the laser measurement to do your height, so we can get it exact. Fast forward videos. All right, so that's basically it, and no, it doesn't matter. So, yep, that was everything. And Dennis is in the top 3 of. And 3 of them, well, was he? I didn't notice that. But Chris definitely wasn't. So that was all the combine stuff. And we're gonna have we used to have the combines every 3 months, or every 4 months, I think, something like that. But now I'm gonna have them every month. All right, and I want you guys to redo it every single month. All right, it'll be harder on me because it is kind of hard to put all that stuff together, but I think it's totally worth it. All right. Anyways, moving on, we got our quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back and finish up. So yes, every month, and it's gonna be tough, but I'll make it happen. I don't care. I'm down, and hopefully, when I get some players, I'll get some more coaches, and then it'll be easy. But in the meantime, we have some middle school stuff: spin move series, 2-on-2-on-2 triangle, force post middle, poly pyramid, 0 to 3 seconds up by 3, 10 plus seconds down by 3. With free throws, the one that I'm gonna talk about is poly and pyramid, and actually just pyramid. All right. So for pyramid, let me move all these guys off real quick. All right, I'm gonna show you offense and defense. Okay. So for a pyramid, for our regular play, we just pass the ball here, cut through. These guys switch spots. This guy comes over, he goes like this. This guy steps under, comes for a screen. But if we ever pass the ball to the strong side, and we cut right here, and there's no one in the post, well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna screen across, and then down screen. And that screen across down screen play is tough to guard. Okay, it's tough to guard. So we're gonna try to guard it now. All right. So this guy's he's guarding him. He's guarding right there. He's guarding right there. All right. Don't worry about the rest of the guys. But this power forward guy playing in the middle instead of playing over here will really bunch things up as well. So make sure that you're playing off your man. But just for clarity's sake, and this guy guarding up close to his man with his hand in the passing lane will help things out as well. But just for clarity's sake, just watch these guys as I come through and I cut across. Make sure that you jump off. Jumping off is a very important thing. So he can't cut in front of you for a pass. All right, so jump off, make sure that he cuts behind you. Now, as he screens across, boom, right here is that screen that we talked about where he's coming like this. You got to stay to help. You got to stay to help. And we're going to use their good defense against them because if he doesn't play good defense and he stays here, well, great. We get to come right here and just score, right? But, you know, if he plays good defense, we'll just assume he's going to play good defense. He's right there. He's going to remain there. And if they switch, now there's a big man against a small man. Don't worry about that. But as he gets through, now this guy will be setting a screen down toward toward these people so he can actually screen this guy's man, not just toward an empty spot. So he's screening there. And again, as he comes up, you want to show. You want to help, to give this guy enough time to get back through. And if you're worried about your man, you shouldn't, because again, this guy is playing in the middle, right? And this guy is manning up. And even this guy can have his hand there. So you have to show when your man screens down so he can get back through, and then you hustle back down to your man. I'm not sure if that made sense or not, but I just wanted to talk about that and give you guys a chance. All right, Connie doing a sexy man, just look it up. John, sexy man, what? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so, yep, that's that. Let's watch the story of the day real quick. Your biggest opponent isn't the other guy. It's human nature. All right, so what that's talking about is your biggest opponent is not the other guy. It's human nature, and human nature comes in many, many forms. All right, you might be a person that gets mad all the time, all right, like Ron Artest. You might be a person that is super lazy, like Ben Simmons. All right. But you want to be a person like Dame Lillard, who's just always even keeled. He's cool, okay? People yelling at him, he just kind of just chills. All right. You don't want to be up and down, because human nature is going to bite you, man. All right. So make sure that you stay cool-headed, you stay focused, you stay on task the entire time, no matter how frustrated you get, no matter how mad you get, no matter how sad you get. I try to stay as even keeled as possible, no matter how excited you get, right? Try to stay the course. All right. Yes, I won't forget about Trevor the other time. I won't forget. I just ran behind. And let's just go through the last one real quick. High school, we got one-on-one cutthroat, into the play scenario, double the post on the dribble, missed free throw on purpose. Outlet pass back to the sideline, and then 10+ seconds down by 3 with free throws. The one that I was going to talk about is one-on-one cutthroat. Make sure that you are an efficient killer, because if you're an efficient killer in one-on-one, like you can just do everything in 3 dribbles or less to just murder someone one-on-one, they're going to have to double team you. And if they double team you, now you've just become a better passer. So efficiently doing this without like a million dribbles is the way to do one-on-one, so you could be a better team player during games. All right, and then let's do the trivia real quick. I know we have, it's a blowout, but it's all right. It was just the Magic Johnson videos. We're just doing a whole bunch of passes, okay? I like you guys to watch all that stuff, so that's why I showed it. It's hard to come up with a trivia question for that, but here's my trivia question. Not even from the video, but it doesn't matter. All right, first one to put it down, and I guess you can guess. All right, and here's the question is, how many MVPs did Magic Johnson win in the 1980s? How many MVPs did Magic Johnson win in the 1980s? That's the question for today. First person to answer wins. All right, and I did not mention about homework. I want to know if you guys are gonna do the scissor wrap dribble, especially for a move. If you guys have been doing that, let me know, and I'll look through your videos. All right, Magic would be so good today. He'll be pretty good today. 3. Who else has an answer? Oh, that's the answer. Connor Rush with the answer. It was a trick question. Magic Johnson won 3 MVP awards, but he won 1 in 1990. All right. The other ones came in 1987, 1989. So the answer is 2 in the 80s, and that would be Connor Rush. Tricky question. We got Finn. All right. Anyways, last thing is, which one? We did that one. All right, last thing is for the homework. Again, I want to know your scissor wrap dribbles with the move in a game. I want to see if you guys can do it. All right, and then for 3rd grade, you're supposed to watch our plays. Okay, and if you are a 3rd grader, which you guys are not, but if you are, this is how you get to our plays. All right. You go like this, you scroll to, where are our plays? You just scroll down. Oh yeah, team playbook right here. All right, so that's the team playbook. You click right there, and these are our plays. I actually found pictures of NBA players doing those plays. So this is the 180 handoff. These are triangle, side, ISO, hype. All of our plays like this, even our press break, sideline out of bounds plays, even tangent is right there. All right, and if you click on it, it'll show you the play like that, together, space apart, back door right there, and you can pass to either one of those people. All right, so it shows all of our plays. This is a great chance to memorize. The one that I just walked you guys through is pyramid right here. You can also dribble them out, screen across, down screen. All right. I've been going between the legs, behind the back to scissors. Between the legs, behind the back to scissors. That's fun. I didn't know when he won one of them. All right, so those are our plays. If you are a third grader, you should be looking at all of our plays. Again, once you do all these challenges, they add up to something really, really amazing, and I really hope that you guys can experience that. So that's why we're doing this. Don't forget, our quote of the day is to learn from yesterday, all right, and work on that today so that you can be as great as you can tomorrow. All right, guys. Anyways, that's my time. Thanks for joining us, and I put the thing in the mail, man. You've won your coin for the month. Make sure you guys are watching the movies. We have new movies coming up on Thursday, whenever the first is, and I'll be going over those. If you haven't watched your movie for the month, watch that. But again, once we start the actual campaign of ours in August, I will be forcing you guys to do all this stuff. So try to do it before then. I'll be forcing you with peer pressure, with coaches like quizzing you and stuff like that. Whatever. Anyways, all right, you guys have a great day. Great job. Peace.